Hi, thanks for watching. I'm Lauren, and in this video I wanted to share with you a roundup of all of the exclusive fabrics that I have got here in my shop, Guthrie and Ghani, that I have commissioned and created with the help of some fabric designers to bring you a selection of amazing dressmaking fabrics that you can only get from my shop. So there is a blog post that goes along with this video. In there you will find links to all of the fabrics that I talk about, but they are all available to buy on our website. We do ship worldwide as well, so I hope that you are going to see something that you really love. If you love making your own clothes and you love using really beautiful fabrics, then I have got lots and lots of different choices for you. So first of all, I wanted to give you a little bit of a background as to how I got to this point, really. So since I opened the shop back in 2013, so at this point in time it's just over 12 years, I must have seen thousands and thousands and thousands of different fabric prints on different dressmaking fabrics, different base cloths, and I have also sewn loads and loads of garments for myself, and I have seen loads and loads of our customers make beautiful, amazing garments for themselves too. And I feel like it's given me a really good grounding and understanding of what works really well as a dressmaking fabric, because it's not always just about sort of the finished aesthetic or the finished impact of a fabric and a pattern together. Having a really good dressmaking fabric print is also about the process of actually sewing with it as well, and how easy or challenging that can be. So I feel like it's given me a really good grounding in being able to create prints that I know people are going to love wearing and also really love working with as well. And really, when I first opened the shop, creating my own fabrics and getting my own designs was really something that I could have only dreamed of. It wasn't even really on the radar at all. But as time went on and I was starting to find it a little bit more challenging to get certain things that I knew I liked and I knew I wanted, it kind of planted a seed in my head like, oh, it would be really good if I could do my own fabrics. And then it kind of came about by chance, really, that the first print that we got that was then our own exclusive fabric, it just sort of came about by chance. So I was on Instagram, as you do, and I spotted a new design that Rachel Parker had done that was just sort of part of her portfolio or part of her collection. And it was almost like this light bulb moment. I was just like, oh my goodness, that design is amazing. It would look incredible on a fabric. I absolutely love it. I love the colours, I love the scale, I love everything about it. And I got in touch with Rachel, and then I bought the exclusive rights to be able to use that design that she had created. And then I commissioned her to create some different colourways of it as well, because it was just in one colourway originally. So I suggested some kind of themes of the colours, and then Rachel created the different colours for me. And there was quite a lot of different colourways to start off with. So then when I went to get the fabric produced, I got strike-offs of all of the different colourways made, and then I managed to narrow it down to 4. And that it was our first exclusive print. It was Chica Cheetah, which has kind of now become a bit of an iconic print for G&G because it's just been so popular. And then we have also brought it back in various different ways as the years have gone on as well. But that first collection, there was 4 different colourways that I got produced, and that featured in a Tilly and the Buttons Lyra dress kit, and then we also had it in a by hand London Marie blouse kit and a closet core Elodie dress kit as well. But all of that fabric is long gone now. It was so popular and it all sold out pretty quickly. But since then we have brought it back on a cotton French terry base in 3 different colourways that were different to the original ones that we had printed. So we've got the pink, and then we've got the sky blue, and we've also got a little bit of navy as well. We don't have much navy left at the moment. And then for the pink and the sky blue, we do also have the matching ribbing available as well. So that made its first appearance in a Megan Nielsen Jara jumper kit. But yeah, we do still have the fabric available in stock for that one. And then we have also had it reprinted onto a lovely viscose poplin weight as well, which is such a nice, lovely, weighty quality viscose. It's still got all of the drape, but it's just got it is just a little bit heavier, so it makes it super, super versatile. So we brought that back on the ever popular navy and teal colorway, and then also a lovely, nice bright blue color and a lovely bright pink color too, which appeared in the Pattern Scout poppy blouse kit that was earlier this year. So yeah, Chica Cheetah is definitely a firm favourite here at G&G. It's so popular, it looks amazing, and loads of different types of garments. And yeah, it's just been really nice to see it sort of evolve over the years in different colourways and different base cloths as well. So the next exclusive fabric that we have is the Be Happy Blooms print. And as it was approaching the 10-year anniversary of me having G&G and going off the popularity of the Chica Cheetah print, I wanted to create a new design that would sort of mark this business milestone, this 10-year anniversary for the business. So I commissioned Rachel Parker to design this print, and I knew I wanted it to be floral. And I've always really loved all of the details and the sort of story behind the Liberty prints that we stock in the shop as well. It's very nostalgic for me because I used to go to Liberty and look at the fabric with my mum when I was a child. And I just love all the intricacy in it, and that the fabric collections have themes and stories behind them. So I wanted to kind of bring what I loved about those prints into the print that I was creating for our 10-year anniversary. So I came up with a list of flowers and foliage that were all connected to me and my family, my kids, by name. So in there is a Lauren peony, there's also Solomon seal, there's a herb Sophia, and a Sophia fuchsia as well. There's also a Scottish harebell to represent my Scottish roots. And then because the month of the 10-year anniversary for the shop was April, and in spring we also had sweet peas and daisies, which are like the flowers for that month too. So everything that's in there is there for a reason. And then of course it's got the little bee, which represents my time on the Great British Sewing Bee as well, and that's kind of where the name came from too, is Be Happy Blooms, because it's just so bright and colourful, and yeah, it just makes you feel happy really. So we had 3 different colourways of that one. We've got the teal, we've got the cream, and then the navy one, and that first made its appearance in the Closet Core Knits dress and top kit, which looked amazing. But I have honestly seen so many amazing garments, all sorts of different kinds of things made in this fabric over the years. It is such a beautiful fabric to work with and to wear as well. So when it came to then designing my next collection of fabric, again, I worked with Rachel Parker for this one as well. And I wanted to try something that was totally different from a floral. And I drew inspiration from a couple of quirky vintage prints that I had in my fabric stash, and also in a shirt that I had that was a ready-to-wear shirt. I'd bought it in a shop years ago, and I absolutely loved this shirt. It's a cute little print with skiers on it, which is our Bowhouse Slopes one, which I'll show you in a second. And whenever I used to wear that blouse, people would always say, "Oh, did you make it?" And I really wanted to be able to say yes, because the truth is I could have made it, but I just couldn't find the fabric that was like that. And I thought, well, I've been creating my own fabrics. Now is the time where I can really create a lovely little print that is inspired by that and make a nice shirt in it. And if someone says, "Oh, did you make that?" then I can say yes, which is just always the best feeling, isn't it? When you're wearing your own handmade clothes. So those kind of quirky conversational prints formed the basis of it. And then to complement it, I drew inspiration from the Bowhouse art movement and all the geometric shapes and the sort of pattern repeats that are of that time to pair with the sort of fun and quirky ones. So it was released in 2 different segments. So we had autumn, winter, and then we had spring, summer as well. And in the midst of designing these prints and then getting them produced, we had some technical issues in getting them produced, and I also had a baby in the midst of that too. So it ended up being a bit delayed. But yeah, in autumn, winter 24, we released the first prints as part of the Vintage Bowhouse collection. So we had the Bowhouse Slopes, which is the skier print in and that is on white and a lovely ice blue colourway. And this first appeared in the Closet Core Jenna shirt, which I absolutely love. The Jenna is now jumped right to the top of my favourite shirt pattern. I love wearing shirts. And then to pair with that, we have the teal bowhouse jigsaw print, and then also the navy bowhouse segments print. So they were all printed on quite a light, fine viscose crepe base, which has got a little bit of a sheen to it. Viscose crepe has kind of got more of a texture to it, and you can get lots of different types of viscose crepe, but this one does feel really lovely and soft to the touch, but it is pretty lightweight. Since we had that first batch of fabric produced, we do now have the navy segments on a viscose poplin base, so it's got more of a matte finish and it is a little bit of a heavier weight as well, but because it's still 100% viscose, it does still have that beautiful drape and movement, so it makes it super versatile for lots of different things. And then for the spring summer part of the vintage bowhouse collection, instead of skiers, we have lovely fun little swimmers that are swimming around. We've got it on a teal background, and then also a lovely nice bright blue background as well, and the pattern that is in the background of those prints kind of draws on that repetition in those shapes that are from the bowhouse art movement. So then we also recoloured the segments print to a gorgeous vibrant aqua colourway. I absolutely love this one. The pops of colour that are in this fabric are just beautiful. And then we also recoloured the jigsaw print as well onto this lovely kind of cream colourway that's got really beautiful muted colour palettes. I love that pink and the teal and the sort of ochre ginger colour, and then the little pops of coral in that as well. So the segments and the jigsaw print both featured in the Closet Core Charlie caftan dress, which is what you can just see on the mannequin out of the corner of the screen there. And then we also had bowhouse floats, which again is lots of little shapes and icons and pattern repeats, and they are on a lovely pink background, and it's sort of like floats that are floating in the water to complement the swimmers. So those three prints featured in the matchy wave float top, which has got quite an apt name given the name of the fabrics as well. So that is the vintage bowhouse collection. And it's been so nice to finally see these prints come to life, because I absolutely love them. I love the little details that are in them. And finally being able to wear those fabrics that are of those prints that I have just loved for years is something really special. And then on to our most recent fabric collection, which is our goddess collection, inspired by Greek mythology and the Greek goddesses and Greece in general, sewing for summertime and that lovely summer feeling that you get. And we have got 5 different prints that are part of this collection too, and I have done a separate blog post that has lots and lots of detail all about these prints, because there's quite a lot in them. So for this collection, I came up with the concept, and I knew I sort of had my vision for what I wanted each of the prints to be. These 3 more sort of bolder, stronger designs, which is our Bougainvillea Islands print, our Delphi tile print, and then our Goddess Power print as well. And then I wanted to have something that was like a little bit more kind of pared back, or all like an all over print, subtle print, rather than the sort of brighter, bolder, more statement ones. So there's lots to choose from within that collection. And all of these are printed on a new base cloth for our exclusive fabrics, which is a viscose linen with a little bit of cotton in it as well. So it's got beautiful drape, it's lovely and soft, it almost sort of fluffs up as you wash it. It feels really, really comfortable and cooling to wear. It doesn't crease as much as what 100% linen would do too. So yeah, it does wear in really nicely over the course of the day. So this fabric is first appearing in the Closet Core Fran shirt with optional matching trouser bundle, or you can make shorts as well, and then the Megan Nielsen Darling Ranges dress, which does have a blouse option too. So one of the things that I've always been really kind of conscious about as I've been developing all of these prints and all of these designs is how you would work with them as well. So I've taken into consideration whether something is directional or not, so whether you can have your pattern pieces one way or the other way. So some of them are directional, but quite a lot of them aren't, which does make them easier to work with as well. And then in terms of needing to pattern match them, I would say probably the only one that you definitely might want to consider pattern matching is the Delphi tile one, because it's sort of like a bit of a bolder grid-like design, whereas all the others are nice and easy to work with, because I think that you don't need to focus on pattern matching because of the orientation of the print, the scale of it, and yeah, how the repeat is created as well. So all of that has gone into creating these prints, because I want to make sure that as you're sewing with it, it's enjoyable as possible, and then you're still feel really happy and love wearing the finished garment too. So I hope you have enjoyed getting a little bit of a look into our full range of exclusive fabrics here, a little bit of the backstory as well. Remember, they are all available on the website too. If you're looking for something in particular, it might be easiest to check out the blog that goes with this video, because everything will be linked in that, but they are just all generally listed on the website too. If you've got any questions or you need any help at all, then do feel free to reach out. You can leave a comment on this video if you'd like a quick answer, a quick help to anything. Then you can ring the shop or drop us an email as well. The G&G team and I are always more than happy to help. But thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then just remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and I will see you next time. Bye.